Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to do the second video on this Monday doubleheader. This is a Patreon request from this patron right here, asking us to check out a band called Over the Voids. And by the way, I think this would have been a lot cooler if the name of the band was Over the Roids.
Oh,
especially if they were a hardcore or metalcore band.
I was going to say Russian.
Wow, that hurts.
2018.
Babushka is crying right now in a corner.
2018, never forget. Do you remember that?
All right, can we move on? Because we're pissing off a section of our viewership.
Yeah, I know.
Who feels that they're being unfairly targeted for roid consumption.
At least they beat Spain, though.
Well, they beat a lot of people.
I know.
You know, but they had a helping hand, if you know what I'm saying. All right, the name of the song is not less interesting than the name of the band, by the way. The name of the song is Witchfuck.
I think it should be switched around.
The name of the band should be Witchfuck, and the name of the song is Over the Voids?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Over the Voids, but Over the Roids would have been absolutely... Like I said, if you're a hardcore band, or deathcore, or any core, for whatever that matters, Over the Roids is... Especially if your frontman is a huge guy.
That's what I was going to say. Your frontman has to have, like... His neck has to be, like, the same width as his actual head.
His neck has to have 2 area codes.
Exactly.
All right. Perfect. Now, Witchfuck is really interesting.
Witchfuck is very interesting.
Because I think that's what happened in Salem. You know, they fucked them over.
They fucked over the witches.
Yes,
so it was.
There was a lot of witch fucking going around there. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Harpooning angels, reach out for echoing contortion of darkness. Reapers, funerals, inside my tribe proposes dead. Trancelike red-eyed whiplash, Ishtar, slippery edges of seashores. Rupture of Theresa, keelboat sailing to the Isle of Ishtar. Conjuring what is taken, the fishing nets, strangling leashes. Conjuring the broken line in the old wild region within my close grasp. Burning depths like an effigy, like you show. Take us home, skyward. What an eerie word from this lighthouse snuffed. And when the beacon is knocked out, what you follow is a trail of smoke. And when the beat of life dies, all you follow is a trail of his blood. And if you follow me, what he does, I'm ready to want to see
Okay, you can go first.
I was gonna let you go first for this one.
Oh, because you went first for the other?
Yeah.
I really dig it. And you know what? I first of all, let me start by saying this. I love the old school sound
yeah.
that the track has. I mean, this sounds like it was recorded in somebody's basement. But
I just got a cassette and I put it on and this came on.
100%. It sounds like something super obscure, super dark.
You know what's funny? When it started and I heard that sound, you know the black metal cassette we got from the Metalhead box? That's what I was just imagining. Something like that, yeah.
It's almost like, you know, your parents bought a new house, you moved in, you went into the attic, and there was some boxes left there by the old owners of the house, and in those boxes there were some TDK tapes, and you're like, I wonder what's in here. And you press one, you put one in, and you press play, and this starts.
And you're like, I have to find out who this past owner was.
Yeah, well, and the next thing you know, you're possessed by a demon, and you're writing die pigs die and your parents' blood on the walls. I mean, something along those lines. But I love the old school sound. Let me start off by saying that I love the old school sound.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that I love about this track is that it doesn't have like one... I thought this was going to be... you know how fast it is? Like,
yeah.
Especially at the beginning, it's just like really blistering fast, and all the sound kind of feels... murky,
yeah,
because it's hard to tell the drums from the guitars, from the everything.
You just hear distortion and heaviness,
and coming at you at a relentless pace,
which
right?
Is what you're expecting from something like this.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that when the song started like that, and the vocals, by the way, like perfect darkness, perfect delivery,
graspiness.
Oh, I loved it. But when the song started and it started like that, my perception was going to be that the song was going to be like that all the way through. That this was going to be a song that maybe in the chorus would slow down a little bit, but it was going to have a very traditional approach, like of ebbs and flows, of ups and downs. It wasn't.
No, it went in
the song changed a lot.
Yeah.
It morphed. It gave us different looks, different feels. But I like that because it didn't make the song repetitive, and it didn't make it like, oh, I already heard this formula 1,000 times before.
Yeah, especially when it stopped and it was just the drums. Like, it was mostly drums. It stopped, you hear drums, and then it came in. Drums, they came in.
And this may surprise you, but my favorite thing about this whole track was the drums. I love the vocals, don't get me wrong. I love the vocals on this song, but I love the drums. I love the different sounds. You can hear the cymbals, you can hear like every little thing.
Especially in each ear, you can hear like...
100%. There's a part you can even hear the bass coming in for a little portion.
For me, wow. Stuff like this, there's like the three main components. The drums and bass kind of...
create the bass.
Create the bass, and
the foundation.
They kind of mush together when it's old school kind of sounding like this, and it mushes together and it has that like evilness to it. Then there's the vocals, the perfect graspiness, black metal vocals. Then you have the guitar, and the guitar kind of changes in between. It goes kind of mushing in with the darkness and stuff, and sometimes it has that piercing sound, like when the drum part happened, and I love that. That was my favorite part of the song.
I love this track. I love how it sounds. I love how it feels, how it comes across. But if I have to pick one element above all others that I really enjoyed, that I really digged, is the drums. Because I felt like they kind of gave me something that I wasn't expecting. Because like I said, I was expecting the sound to stay very mushed together for the whole duration of the song. But the drums had so much life. They had so much to give. And they give me different looks. They give me different feels.
That's how I feel with the guitars too in this song too. Is that... at some points they did go into the everything else, but there was most of the song where you were hearing that very sharp guitar sound.
Oh man!
And it matches the song perfect.
The whole song has a great vibe. I've never heard of this band before, Over the Voids, and I need to listen to more of these guys. I love this song.
Yeah.
This is like, it's darkness.
I was surprised at the start because it just started.
No, that didn't surprise me. I was surprised as the song progressed because I was expecting the song to stay kind of in that routine.
I wasn't even expecting this type of song. I was expecting something Witchfuck. Okay, maybe they don't take themselves that seriously, stuff like that.
Like Witch Taint?
Yeah, kind of like Witch Taint, right? But then it started right away, and it kind of like caught me off guard a bit, and it took me a while. And then I started hearing the guitars kind of like, you know, grooving me around, and I'm like, okay, I can stay with this. And then it started changing, and I'm like, I'm loving these changes. They're changing in ways I didn't think they were gonna go, but I was enjoying myself.
But while it's changing, it's still keeping the song together. It's not
it's not breaking up anything.
No, and it's not killing the routine of the track. The sounds, the song starts to pick up life, and
it's because some parts of the when it changes, some parts of that it was already at stays with it, so it kind of is a smooth transition over. It doesn't feel choppy.
It doesn't feel choppy at all. But I love the drum sound throughout the track, because I felt that they gave me something that I wasn't really expecting from it, and kept the song together, and still kept the song moving. I love the guitars, don't get me wrong, and I love the vocals. I thought the vocal delivery, the tone, the raspiness was perfect. But the drums was the thing that I really gravitated to, because I was expecting the drums to be just one style, one approach, and just like hammering it down all the way through. But no, you hear the cymbals, you hear everything that's going on. Then the bass came in for a little bit, like I could hear the bass, and I was like, what the fuck? Like normally that kind of stuff kind of gets hidden, gets kind of muffled with everything that's happening. I love this. It's just dark enough. It just has enough strength, and in my opinion, it's fresh enough. Yeah. It doesn't get stuck in this rut that it's the same style, same thing, you know, like the same formula from beginning all the way to the end. I love it. I really, I'm blown away by how good this song is. I was not expecting, when I look at the name of the band and I look at the name of the song, I mean, not that I was expecting anything, but I went with a pretty clear mind into it. But this is a great find. I honestly, I love this stuff. Even though it wasn't
what I was expecting, the perfect find.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
What a gem.
Yeah, I love this stuff. All right, guys, this is it for today for this doubleheader. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.